I just have two things. One is, and it's not just for me, I'm hard of hearing. I have hearing aids. Sometimes it's difficult to hear what you're saying. I know there's others in here who have that issue that don't have hearing aids. So I'm just asking that you speak up so everybody can hear. The second thing is, last month it was canceled. Didn't have an opportunity to have Sergeant Carney explain the issue where there was the gunshots. He and I talked in his office, but I'd like us to discuss tonight what happened, why charges weren't filed, and then I'd like to ask a couple questions, if I may. That's all I have.
Thank you. Bring it up during your report.
Okay.
Ms. Maddy?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, my question is in your ordinances, who's enforcing those? Anybody?
Which ordinances are you speaking?
I'm talking about the Village of Cleves ordinances. Who goes around and makes sure that those are done?
As far as the planning and zoning, Mr. Brett, Mr. Rahal, we're looking at those, and as far as any criminal.
Okay, Mr. Rahal, why is it that Mr. Sealy is building a rather large homeless shelter in his yard? There are a number of people over there right now, there's probably at least 12. So we're still dealing with garbage and drugs in our backyard. I may be a renter, but Aaron has to.
I'm bothered by it.
Aaron has to deal with this every day. So I'm asking why is he allowed to get away with this?
Mr. Brett and I went to the property yesterday and we didn't see any building. We saw.
You're kidding me.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
He has a temporary trailer for construction materials and things.
No.
Really?
Feet by the garage. We've instructed him that he can only have one outbuilding, so he supposedly is in the process of tearing down the garage, and then he'll apply for a permit for a shed, but there's no homeless camp that we could see, and
Okay,
there's no.
then you're not
police.
looking hard enough.
Okay, well, we got out of the truck.
There's
we
a
walked
TV
through.
in there, there's a stereo in there, there's beds in there. There have been prostitutes that have slept in there. This is a problem for us as people that live in this village, because we're asking our council to please take over and take care of this problem. It just
Sergeant
keeps
Carney
getting-
has addressed this issue a couple of
Well,
times.
if,
They're also.
Aaron, do we have a homeless camp in our backyard?
Yeah, the one covered in tarps, it's actually a
Michelle,
building.
you've been over there. Let me introduce Michelle.
No, don't do that.
I work with her doing a lot of ministry, okay? She's been over there dropping off food and praying for these people. There is a homeless camp in our backyard. There are people that have seen it, that have seen the people over there. All we're asking is that you please, we're begging you to do your job.
Well, so if we go over there and they're not there,
I'll walk over there with you right now.
well, we're having our meeting now. We'll walk over after the meeting and we'll see if they're there.
Okay.
Right? So if you call the sheriff department and they're not there when they arrive, there's only so much
You
you can
mean
do.
if the sheriff's department shows up, but go
Are
ahead.
you saying they don't show up when you call?
I'm not calling them no more, I can tell you
Are you
that.
saying they don't show up when you call? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying,
it's happened.
Mr. Kernan?
And he knows that, I addressed that with you.
That's-
Remember
that
I
was my
told you
knowledge.
with the black lady, I told you we called the police on her and they didn't show up?
I can't answer every question as to, but we have documentation to show if there is a call that is made,
Well, I
a
can,
run that is put in, what the disposition of that run is.
and I have access to that too.
Okay, well, then you
But
should know
it
what the
did
answer
happen,
is.
we did call, Aaron called, they didn't show up.
They didn't come to you, or they
They-
didn't come to where you,
They didn't come, period, nowhere, they didn't come to us, they didn't come to the person that was creating the chaos.
so when did this happen?
This has been a couple of months back, I discussed this with you.
Well, you have never discussed this with me,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
or I
There you
would have
go.
addressed that.
I
We'll walk
appreciate-
over.
I
We'll walk
appreciate-
over after the meeting with you.
I
and we'll
appreciate
break it
being
down.
allowed to speak, thank you, and I pray to God that you do your job.